but when I look into your eyes, I see heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. Black girl, sweeter the juice. Nobody got that vibe that sweeter than you. I know you held it down. You know you are the root. You know they say the black.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Mean MLA in the building, coming at y'all with another video. Man, semen retention is starting to become like a thing now. Like 4 years ago, when I learned about semen retention, in 2019, when I read the book, The Way of the Superior Man, when I read that book and learned about semen retention, nobody was really talking about semen retention, man. And when I learned about it, I didn't even know what semen retention was. Like, he didn't say that in the book. He was just basically talking about cultivating your energy, holding on to your seed, and, having sex with your woman and not releasing, holding on to your seed, and how that benefits you as a man, not spilling out all your essence and your energy and things like that. And that intrigued me. So I went on this journey of like just researching and things like that. But now, man, it's becoming a thing. Like, shout out to Kevin Gates, one of my favorite rappers. One of my top 5, definitely on my top 5 or top 10. I put him up there. I've been rocking with Gates since 2010, like 2010, 2010 and 11, somewhere around that time. Somebody just put me on him one day. I was in Florida on a vacation with my family. I was young. I was at this little park. We was hooping. And this dude was like, "Man, you heard of Kevin Gates?" I was like, "Nah, who that is?" He started just flowing, rapping it to me. So y'all know I'm into music. If y'all don't know the intro song, that's my song. If y'all want to go listen to it, the link will be in the description. So I went and listened to him, and from that point forward, I was like, yeah, he different. Like, he different, and he ain't saying the same things all these other rappers was saying at the time. But I had just recently just watched his Breakfast Club interview, and he was talking about semen retention, right? But he been talking about semen retention for like the past 2 years now, and I believe he on it. Like, the other day they was just saying Kevin Gates said he's been on a 5-year semen retention journey. And I'm not here to say, that ain't he. Oh, nah, he didn't do that. He didn't do this. All I'm saying is semen retention is becoming a thing. It's becoming a mainstream thing now, right? And it's not like people didn't know about semen retention. It's the fact that now this information is coming out. We living in a year of information. So a lot of information that they hid from us is coming out now. It's coming out. Semen retention been here from day one. From day one. It was never meant for a man to just be out here spilling his seed, having sex with this girl, having sex with that girl, watching corn, watching this, watching that. Like, it was never meant for that. It has always been meant for a man to retain his essence. When you lose your essence, you lose your strength. Do not give your strength unto a woman. It tells you that in the Bible. Now, you can take that how you want to take it, but I'm gonna take it physically and say, me giving my strength to a woman is me giving my seed to a woman. Because once you sitting there with that woman, and y'all waking up having sex, before y'all go to bed, you have sex. In the afternoon, you have sex. You draining yourself. Then she gonna come to you and say, "Baby, what's wrong with you? Why you not in the mood? Now you all grumpy. Now you all tired. Now you ain't self driven like you was when she met you last year." You're not as self-driven, self-motivated. The dude she fell in love with, you're not that no more, and she don't know why. Because women don't even understand this type of stuff. They don't know that they not supposed to be just sitting there releasing you all day, but they've been taught to keep a man balls empty and keep his stomach full. That's what they've been taught to, and they think, oh, this is how you make a man happy. No, you make that man, sad and depressed, and he don't even know why, because he don't even know about this information. Y'all don't know how good it feel when you making love to a woman and she know you on semen retention, and she tell you, nah, baby, don't let it out. Hold it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a man, you just don't know how good that makes you feel when she may not know what it's doing for you, but at least she's supporting you on your journey. She's not telling you to release your resources. Some women just come to drain you. They vampires. A lot of them are vampires coming to take your essence, coming to take your blood, literally take your blood, because you have blood in your semen. That's why you be so tired when you releasing. You releasing blood out of your body. That's like when you go and give blood, and they tell you, oh, I don't know what they tell you, but I know you're not supposed to be out and doing certain things when you go and give blood, because your body is weak. Your body is weak. And we think that we gonna have this type of essence just flowing in us forever. Nah, if you abuse it, you lose it. If you abuse it, you lose it. And a lot of y'all abuse it. A lot of y'all young, in y'all early 20s, in y'all 30s, in y'all 40s, and y'all can't get up. Y'all got ED, erectile dysfunction, and y'all don't understand why. But it's because ever since you was 13, you've been watching porn. You've been worrying about females. You've been releasing all your damn life, and now you 40 years old and can't make love to your woman. You 20 years old and can't stay hard for your girl. Like, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. So I'm just here to tell y'all first. Semen retention is becoming a thing now, and just be careful of those who are promoting it and saying this and that and using it for a come up. Like, I literally heard dudes say, yeah, I did I heard this dude say, yeah, I used to do semen retention videos just for the views and stuff like that. I played with the algorithm and things like I literally heard him say that out of his mouth. So I know it's a real thing. I know that people will get on here and just talk about semen retention for the views. It's stupid, because this is not something that should be played with. It's a spiritual practice. Our ancestors did this. Our ancestors would literally cultivate their seed, hold in their essence, have all the young men and men in the village not have sex for a certain period of time to manifest the things they want in life. Or this another one that I just learned that they was doing back in the day. They would literally retain a seed for a certain period of time and then release it into the earth. And give they grace to the land that they was on. And that's a whole different other level of just gratitude. But this practice of just us holding in our seed it's been around for a long time. And I remember when I first got on to just listening to Kevin Gates music, I remember he was talking about taking the Nazarite vow. When I did research on that, the Nazarite vow is you can't cut your hair, you can't smoke, you can't drink, you can't be around any dead bodies, you can't have sex, and you have to commit to taking that vow. You have to do all of those things for a certain period of time. And what is that doing is basically bringing you closer to the Most High. You know, and he was talking about that years ago. So I do believe, he's been practicing semen retention. You know what I mean? The way he speak about it is not like he trying to uh, get clout off it, but I know he knows that it's an interesting topic. So that's why he be speaking about it. And recently he just said something about it in one of his songs that I just listened to off his new album. So I'm like, okay. So I don't know, it kind of feel good when you got other people confirming that, okay, semen retention is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? But it is hard to do, I ain't gonna lie. Especially when you just been programmed to just chase ass all day, chase the cheeks, chase them. Release your seed. And that's why a lot of men are depressed, because all they know is how to give themselves. They give themselves when they go to work. They giving themselves to their women. They give themselves to their kids. They giving themselves to their parents. Like, all we know how to do is give, 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 give. We never knew how to hold on to something. You know what I'm saying? We just give ourselves, and men are the leading cause of suicide. You know, we are the most people on this earth that take our own lives. Men. And I think that semen retention is the opposite of that. When you start cultivating your seed and you start holding on to your essence, you ain't you not just you keeping your life for yourself, basically. You know, you become full of life. Instead of you feeling like you drained all the time and you don't have no life, you don't have the motivation to even go pick up a basketball to go play with your kids. You just feel drained, you know. Semen retention is the opposite of that. It brings you back to your childlike self. I remember when I was on this long streak, I just started doing kid shit. Like, but I felt amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just was doing stuff that I would have done if I was a kid. And I remember me telling one of my homeboys that one time we was at the lake, had a little cookout, and I took my shoes off and I walked in the water. Had my feet in the water, rolled my jeans up. I said, bro, put your feet in the water. He's like, nah, man, man, put your feet in the water. I said, if you was a kid, you would have been ready to do that. I said, man, you gotta stay in your childlike self, bro. Put your feet in the water. He ain't do it, but I just was telling him. He was like, but nah, you right though. He was like, you right, but he just ain't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, I was on a long streak, and I just felt like a kid, man. Like, I just felt like my child self. And as kids, we wasn't scared to do nothing. Everything looked fun to do. Climbing on shit for no reason, riding bikes, hooping, whatever. That's as kids, man. We did whatever we wanted to do that made us happy. Racing, playing tag, running up and down the street. You know what I'm saying? Slap boxing, like all kind of stuff. Like, it never was a day that went by that we didn't do some kid shit. But now all the kids, they tap into their phone, and that's why a lot of them depressed. A lot of these kids depressed now too. I remember my mama was like saying something about kids talking about they depressed, and I'm like, man, they is depressed because it's a different generation. It's a different generation, and they not doing the things that keep them flowing, keep them youthful. That's why you got a lot of young kids out here. They looking old. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's a lot that go into it. But I just wanted to tap into that real quick, and shout out to Kevin Gates, because he is one of the first people that I actually like, musician wise, heard him speak about semen retention. But if y'all go back and listen to a lot of this music, it's a lot of artists that's been talking about semen retention. Even actors and stuff like that, comedians. I just seen recently 50 Cent was like, he's abstaining from sex because he's trying to reach certain goals. So 50 Cent recently spoke about semen retention, whether he know it or not. Is, it's a form of semen retention. He's talking about abstinence though, so it's like celibacy. You ain't having no sex, you know. Um, who else, man? Like, I done heard some artists speak on. I heard one song. Um, I want to say it was, I think it was Big Sean. Somebody, somebody says like he kind of word played it, but he was talking about semen retention. Um, who else? It's, man, even when you hear artists say, like, if you listen to rap music, you hear artists say, "Focus on my bag right now. I ain't focus on no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't focus on no women." If you ain't watching porn and masturbating, that's semen retention. You focusing on yourself. You focusing on your grind, on your hustle. You're not focusing on, you know, women. You're not focusing on dealing with scallywags and things of that nature. You focus. That's what semen retention is. You just focusing on yourself. You're not watching porn and things like that. But a lot of men, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm focusing on myself," ain't, and then they'll be watching, saying like porn and things like that. But you gotta cut all that out when you want semen retention. You can't do that because you tricking your brain. You know, you tricking your brain. I would rather you just go and have sex with a female than sit there and watch that, because that really does mess up your mind, whether we know it or not. It has been doing that since we was kids. You be done watch porn, then you go back in there in the room, your brother and all them in the room. Now you just in there feeling weird. You feel like you just did something you weren't supposed to do, because you did just do something you weren't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So it just, but think about how that has just been conditioning us for so long, and the anxiety that built from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just wanted to tap in with y'all on that video. I'm over here at the park just chilling, man, and getting some of the sun. But I'm gonna tap in with y'all on the next video. It's your boy, me and the Millie in the building. Peace. If